All right, what we're going to do right now is a dish. It's also a German dish, and it's a split pea soup. It's very much when you're talking about dried beans like split peas, black beans, kidney beans, lentils. They're all kind of cooked in a very similar way in Germany. So I don't have to cook like 4 or 5 different soups for you. So I will basically go ahead and make you a split pea soup. Normally with a split pea soup, what you do is you have some bacon or ham, some onions, some celery, some carrots, and some potatoes. All right. And then here I have some split pea, which we marinated overnight, so they're semi-cooked and they're almost ready to go. Otherwise, it takes too long. The nice thing about this particular soup is this. First of all, this soup gets better by the days. So you do not have to go. You can make a big pot of this soup and you just let it rest in the refrigerator, and it will be just fine. And in fact, as longer, if it stays 3 or 4 days, the better it actually gets. Now, this particular way I'm doing it right now this is all small cut. Now, in certain regions, you can do it different. You don't really need this bacon. What you do is you have big slabs of bacon, which you cook in the soup. Or you basically go ahead and you have a pork chop, which is frying. Or you can even take a pork knuckle, which is very famous in Bavaria, and you can put it into the soup. Or you can add sausages, whole sausages. You also, instead of having carrots done in that small cut, what you do is you leave them bigger, into bigger pieces. So when you put it on a platter, you have big pieces of carrots, you have big pieces of leeks, you have something of onions in there, and it looks very, very delicious. And that is usually very good when you have a party and you put that right in the middle of the table. Now we add the onions. Then we're going to go ahead, add the celery, the carrots, and the potatoes. All right, done. Then you will add some salt. A little bit of pepper. Right. You add a little bit of you can add a little bit of chicken paste if you like to. It's not absolutely necessary. But you might gives it a nice, little bit more. This might be a little bit more tasty. Or what you can use when you add after you add the peas, you might need to add some more water because it needs to be cooking down. You can use actually some chicken stock or some veal stock, but it has to be not a brown stock. It has to be kind of a white stock. because from brown stock it makes the soup look ugly. All right, then we bring this to a boil, and then we will add, we wait with this one for a little bit, and we're going to cook this for a little while, like about 5 minutes. Our soup is ready to go. You see? It's nice and smooth. So now, like I said before, all the other soups can be done very, very similar like that. Now, in some, if you work in a nice, when I used to work in a very nice hotel in Switzerland or Germany, what we used to do with this particular base, we put it in the cuisine and we made it very, very fine, and then we topped it with some creme fraiche and a nice piece of herb and stuff like this. But like I said to you, this is a wonderful dish you can make at home. You can put it in the refrigerator. I know Nicaragua is a little bit hot, but our cooking class goes all over the world. So it's a wonderful thing to do. You can make it like once a week. It's good for a whole week. You can eat 2 or 3 times from this particular soup, and it's a good meal for you at home. Now I'm going to serve the soup. Alright, here we go. Now, I want to emphasize one more time, what you can do is you can serve this now with a nice bratwurst on top, or a nice knockwurst, or a wonderful hot dog, and you serve it with a slice of really good dark bread, and you have a wonderful meal, and it's very satisfying. I mean, a big bowl of soup like this is more than enough for a meal. You don't have to eat anything else. Plus, all these dried beans are very good for your health. They're very healthy, so they have lots of good nutrition in there, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. Thank you very much, and we will see you again soon. All right.